As a business owner who has just recently started their first community, I've realized that when you're growing a community from scratch, right, you can't just think it's about the community, about what others are going to be doing. This is more about personal growth. You have to first change your mindset, your thought process, the patterns and the routines that you're currently on. You have to switch all of that around because now you have to cater to a community that you are in charge of. You're the leader of the group, right? So you set the tone, you set the pace. And if you don't show up consistently in the community, well, then most likely your members won't show up either. So the more consistent you are in your community, the more that your community members will follow suit and be consistent and engaged as well. So when you are growing your community, okay, ways that you can grow your community are posting every day, okay, showcasing visuals and videos, maybe giving them some type of information that they didn't have before. Okay, maybe it's about setting up visual meetings where you have these group chats, or maybe one-on-one Zoom calls, or whatever it is. Okay, you have your community set up, or you have your community flow set up. But if the flow is set up and you don't show up, this then kind of allows your whole community to fall apart. If the leader of the group isn't consistent or is all over the place, then your community will feel, or your community members will feel that as well, and feel like there's no direction, and they'll probably jump ship. They'll probably leave and find another community, or they might leave a bad review and say how, you just didn't deliver what you said you were going to deliver. And we don't want that, especially not at Brand Impact, right? So what I would suggest to you is start thinking, if you decided that you wanted to create a community, okay, you have to make the decision to also upgrade your mindset, okay? You have to come up with a better routine to make sure that you show up now in this community. So this allows some personal growth. You'll actually start learning about your habits when you create a new community, right? I've learned a lot. I've created the Seller Studio. It's for anybody who sells online, whether you're selling online products or digital products, okay? If you have an online presence, the Seller Studio will help you with your branding, brand messaging, your presentation, your content, strategy, things like that. There's courses in there. And it's a community, again, where people are just highlighting and sharing what they've been learning and what they've been doing on their seller journey. And as I've been creating this community, I realized that, I had to step up just a little bit, because a lot of the things I already do was taking up a lot of my time, where I would forget to post in the community, or if I did post, it was a very short post, or not very engaging. And as I went back, it was like a couple weeks ago, about a week or two ago, I looked back on when I first started the community, and then up until then, and I realized that I could definitely do more. Okay, I can post daily. Right now, I am posting about 3-4 times a week, but I can post daily, and those posts are all written posts. So now I can convert some of them to some videos. Make it just a little bit more engaging. Also, one strategy that I've learned about is having some type of gamification. So making it so that it's some type of, there's like a leaderboard, or, the person who engages the most this week might win a one-on-one 30-minute session with me, or, whatever it is. It's just something to keep it like a game, something that makes them want to engage, right? So I've actually just started, I put it in place, and it actually kicks off here in a couple days once the month resets. But this would be my first time doing this little game type content posting, to see how engaging it is. And I'll definitely give you some feedback on that. But from my research, from what I've been learning about communities, this is a very high tactic. This is a very high strategy that allows a lot of engagement to happen in your community. So think about that. okay, as you create your community. And this, again, also think about your patterns and your habits, okay? You might not be consistent posting on social media, but if you create a community, you have to make sure that you're at least consistent there. If nowhere else, right there, because people are, they are willing to, if your community is free, whether it's free or paid, they are willing to invest their time and their money into your community. So give them something that gives them some value and makes them feel like you actually spent some time, some thought into what you're doing, versus, you set up the community, you're gathering payments, or, you just have a community to say you have a community. That's not the best look. Okay, your community should do what it says it's doing, whether it's to help others learn or to connect others, like a networking platform. However you decide to structure your community, just keep this in mind, that it first starts with you. Don't expect your members to just go gung-ho and do whatever you are suggesting to do in the community. You've got to lead by example and show them, as far as this is how it should be, these are the steps you need to take. Show them, lead them, guide them, because that's what it is to be a community leader, right? So I hope this video helps, friend. Thank you so much for joining me. Remember to give this a thumbs up. Also, please remember to subscribe to the channel. If you are interested in joining the Seller Studio, the link is in the descriptions below. Go ahead and click on that, and it will take you right to the Seller Studio where you can sign up and join now. I appreciate you, friend. Till next time, stay bright, stay beautiful, and keep on smiling. Later, Gator. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, then like and subscribe to support Brand Impact 365 with LaMorvielle. And if you are struggling with your brand impact, then watch the next video.